Okay, this is part one, kind of the prologue tutorial for the Room VR A Dark Matter. I really enjoy this game. I think it looks great. I think they've done such a fantastic job. And you consider that it was, for all intents and purposes, a mobile game. I'm going to be kind of blitzing through it. This is more of a kind of a guide for puzzles than anything else. It's not meant to show off the story or anything like that. You will inevitably get some of that in there. Apologies for the audio mix. I'm just recording this on my VR headset. I can't find a way to balance the audio, unfortunately. First grab this key. I should take the note first, thank you. Don't have to read all the notes. Some of them you do. Some of them you do have to read. Spooky. Okay. Now we need to crack a safe. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. It's quite late. I love this passive-aggressive. The filing system isn't that complicated. You are detectives. Work it out. That's cute. Nice little touch here. Doesn't do anything. I just think it's fun. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah. I tell you, obviously the numerical. So safe cracking is at position number 6. Right, W, John Evans. E, William Clark. That. There we go. Not quite sure why we get a clipboard with this tool, but still, what do I do? Look at this thing. This would never work. I mean, I love steampunk and all that kind of stuff, but that would just snap like a twig, rather than actually accomplish anything. But here we go. Great stuff. Align that cog there, that one there, and that one there. There's no finesse to that, just all the way as far as they'll go. There's no clue for this. It's just trial and error. Like you'll do it and you'll realise, oh, that's right, and then that'll be wrong, so you have to start again. So remember it was that one first, and you'll eventually find out you do that one, and that one. So it's just one. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Goggles. Over there. Right, there are 3 latches. That's got a star on it, that one's got a triangle on it, and that one's got a diamond on it. Let's do the star first. Simple, line up the 2 stars. That one's good. Triangle. Look at this, we've got a diamond and we've got 2 little triangles. If we put that diamond in the middle of those 2, you'll get 1 large triangle. Like so. Sorry about that. You just have to pull that ledge down to the bottom. There you go. And that will open that up. Allow you to place this on there. Now, I believe that's pretty much it for the prologue. That's sort of like a tutorial to get you to grips with the controls and, you know, your environment, etc, etc. So tell you what, let's dive straight on in with chapter 2 of the Room VR. So we find ourselves in the British Institute of Archaeology. Just go to an archaeological museum. Use the eyepiece, we'll see that there is a letter there that wants our attention, so pick it up, use it, and you'll get to find out that something happened to a person with a sarcophagus in the middle of the room. So that's what we have to do, is we have to get a sarcophagus into the middle of the room. So let's do that. First things first, this door needs to be opened, so that comes up. That comes up. My camera does not like me doing this next part, because you have to get this bar up high to get it to come out. And every now and again, my camera's like, oh, your hand's that low? Okay, fine. So that on that side for gate. Go to here. Pull this all the way down. It's just hand over hand gripping alternately. And then we have nothing at the moment. We can't look into it. We need the other thing. That's already there. Nothing to do here yet. We can pull this forward, that was it. So we have that one function. It's that has two functions. Grab that weight. You have to look through this because if you don't, that box doesn't appear. And you need that box. So, make your way over. Lift up the box, grab the eyepiece. When you use it, you can see through the shimmery type surfaces. Okay. Spin this until that gives you a recess for that brass weight. Once it does, let go of this. If you're still holding on to this wheel, you won't be able to place this weight in there. I'll give you this tool. It's good, because we're going to need it. And that does nothing at the moment. One of these surfaces, there we go. This I've done just by accident of that. There you get off, thank you. I don't know where the clip is. 1, 2, 3, 4 arches. There we go. Alright. Now. Yeah, so tent pointing to circle with snakes on it. That's that. Go over here. Do something similar. If we slide that over, we can now use our tool in there. Now this is not electronic fairground buzzer thing, it's just a maze. There you go. So with a distinct head, honk. Yep, okay, grab that thing off of there, the engraved stone disc. But look at this closed stalk. Facing to the right, and wasp. Wasp stalk facing to the right. Okay, over here we have that stone disc goes there, which gives you this. Just make each wheel one colour. Just make the section where it overlaps with the next one empty, and then you can just fill it from the other wheel very easily. That's not difficult. Space for the tool. Which breaks the seal, extends these out so that we can go over here, switch to counterweight mode for this rope, and again, just work your arms. And I'll lift that up. Now, there are, you see that dark bit over at the side? If I get that in the middle of that kind of ring there, it'll light up. There are 4 of them. There are also 4 holes outside the edge of the ball, of that main bit. So line them up, you get that. I go over here, sorry there. That's that. That opens that up. We can go over there, place the dagger there, which gives us this. Back to there. Now this is like a pathway thing. You've got to turn these so that when it's at bitchy resting face position, I call it, this will make a pathway from there to that door. You can't adjust that, so no. Maybe? Nope. Yep. No. So that's the only one that really does that, so this. That one. There we are. Gives you half the scarab, like that there. Also, it gives you these. This will happen behind your back if you do what I just did, so make sure you grab those. Over here. Get back to you in a minute. You. Slide, slide. Now grab those. Over to here. The M-shaped one. So now you need that little slider there. Every time you pass one of these cogs, it lights up the gem. The idea being you must have them all illuminated, which will open up the path to the top. Same with this guy. That lid. You get 3 jars. White basket on the head of a baboon, falcon, and a jackal. Now these go over here. Baboon, jackal, falcon. So baboon goes closest to the head. Jackal goes on the side. Falcon at the bottom. The other way to look at it is one looks like a heart, one looks like a kidney, one looks like a stomach. That opens up these, and that will allow you to pull this all the way down. Just that. Okay. This doesn't really give you any clues to anything, it just tells you that something happened to a person while they were looking at the sarcophagus. I don't gain any information from it, so I don't really bother. If we come here, look up, we have a water jug and a dog of some sort. Water jug, dog of some sort. Now that's 3 of the 4. That's enough to... Sorry, that itchy eyebrow. Grab the other scarab. Put it in place. It should now become shimmery, so you can use your goggles to look. Thank you. So you have a mallet of sorts there. You can see I can whack this thing, and every time I do, the corresponding pieces, by like sort of color coding, will adjust. Yep. So we get this Egyptian symbol cast in gold. Now, I don't know where the clue is for this bit, but I'm going to cough. this obviously you have to match up with the clue for every other thing. Let's actually look for it. Scales, not really. Yeah, I honestly don't know where the clue for this is, but there's only so many places it can be. And it just happens to be that position there. Anyway, take the handle, you get and go over there. Put the handle in place. You need to line up the loose edge. You can see this one doesn't go all the way to the end, with the space for the bar to do this. So you can grab that, take it over here, put that down, and get this heart, which came off of that platform that looks like that, matches that platform that looks like that. So again, you're going to look into this. You're basically going to use that knife to cut that rope. And that's essentially it. That up. So there we are, guys. That is. Let me find there's my couch. Okay, my reference point being there. Yeah, that's chapter 2. Hope you found that helpful. It's chapters 1 and 2, really, isn't it? Hopefully you'll join me for chapter 3.